podcast. It's your boy DJ E, aka Eddie Bo, aka Black Caesar. I got 900 Bill in the building. What's good?
What's good? What's good? Living good. Can't complain.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Glad to have you here. Episode 2, we got some things to talk about. You already know. Hey, Stumpy, can we turn down our speakers? It's that one gray on this Behringer right here. Yep. Nope, this gray one. Yep. I only got one speaker up. We don't want to disturb our boy Scorpio in there in his session. You already know what it is. Emerald Dreams Lab, multimedia facility. We got a session going on. We got a podcast going on. We got Stumpy in the building. We got 2 4K angles. Hey, hit the switch. Hit the switch on him real quick, okay? Hit the damn switch on him. What? Oh, that's 6K, and excuse my French. You already know. That's 6K. That's 6K on them. Yeah, Who Got Game podcast, all right? We got a couple of topics to talk about today on the roster, but I just wanted to go ahead and get started off with, something that I think we knew this was going to go, and it starts with GTA, okay? So let me tell you what. I want to know, I was looking online, and firstly, we're talking about the price point of Grand Theft Auto 6. Word on the street, they're saying
Don't believe the hype.
they're saying
Don't believe.
$150.
Don't believe the hype.
They're saying 150. What do you think?
Nah, I'm not. I'm not giving in.
You're not going for it here.
No.
Let me get you right too, so you're good. You can be chill.
Oh, okay, but no, I'm not going for it.
This way towards you. Yep, you're gonna have to.
Pull it.
Yep, that's your tight here. You're good. Possibly.
Here.
You might got a little lean. Yep, you're just gonna have to go up a little bit.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, but okay, so you're telling me that you do not think that it's gonna be $150.
No, I'm not giving into it. I think what they're gonna do is we're gonna have packages that come the same way that they normally do. Right now, no games are coming pushing the $150 line like that. So I think they're gonna come with a package that has $150, but we're just gonna pay $150 for the game anyway. Like when they come, it's gonna come with a book.
No,
map,
but that's
that,
different though. That's different. We
Nah.
all know that every Grand Theft Auto comes out with a special edition, but they're talking about the video game itself, and and they didn't even say it was disc, so this might be digital. They're speculating on $150 for the piece of media because, and you know what? And they're saying this is going to be the most expensive piece of media ever created. So a more expensive price point is fathomable, but I don't even want to put that into the universe because it shouldn't be $150 for a video
Did
game.
Rockstar drop that news?
No, anything
That's my point.
Yeah,
right.
no,
And,
they're not
and
saying
what
nothing.
happens. What happens is like if everybody pushes this line the same reason I say we should stop pre-ordering games.
Yeah.
Like we should stop pre-ordering video games because if we stop pre-ordering video games, then developers would take more time with their game and we'd get a better game.
They're like,
that comes
yo,
out.
they like, yo.
We wouldn't get these games where we're like, man, why didn't they put this in? Why can't we fly here? Like,
Is that the pre-orders though, or was that is definitely a part of the pre-orders?
no, it's
but
the pre-orders. It's,
I think it was also part of that alpha stage thing. You know what I'm saying?
the-
Remember when what was it, PUBG Underground, and then they're like, this game's been out for 4 years, still in alpha. I'm like, whoa,
Yeah,
I'm like, whoa, wait, they are on Xbox now. They're
Yeah,
getting all this bread.
yeah.
They done spawned an entire generation of what is
Battle
it,
royales.
battle royales and
Yeah.
stuff, and they're like, yo, no, this is alpha. You know what I'm saying? So still getting money. That's what also messed it up.
nah.
And you're right though. That's what I'm saying. It's like I don't even want to put that out there because I think
Yep.
that gaming should be attainable. Like you can't even really rent video games anymore. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like $150. Sure, it might be the greatest
won't-
game ever,
That's why
but
I'm like, they won't do that.
that's baloney.
They'll still push the $70 range. Like
Okay.
we've been in the talks of seeing $70 video games for a little bit, so that might happen there. But
I'm cool paying 150 for a special edition though. That's
you
like
know,
but-
I was gonna pay 150 for
yeah,
the game
I
anyway.
pay 150 for a special edition, but not
I'm
regular.
not gonna lie.
That's too wild.
When
But
GTA comes out, it's that's
there's one more
that's
thing.
a game. That's a game changer for history. Supposedly supposed to be. So
I think it will for sure. We already know. But one more thing on that, past the price point, which just keep the game the regular dang price so everybody can afford it. We already know you're going to make super billions. But the other thing is the amount of space that it's gonna take up. Okay, now this is like, okay, now come on now, damn well
GTA is already a big
come on,
game. It was
come on,
already,
damn
you
well
knew
it's
what you
about
signed up for when you-
250 on the
knew what you
PlayStation
signed up for
possibly.
when
We're
you
talking
got it.
250. We're talking maybe 250 gigabytes after all these
You
updates
knew,
and
what
shit.
you,
Okay,
you knew what you signed up for when you got it. Most game consoles and like memory sales now won't even be below 512 gigabytes. Like I don't.
Okay, exactly. So GTA 6, most expensive, most
We
biggest
taking
game.
half your
We're-
box. We taking half your box.
They're talking
you know?
possibly 750
We got half your
gigabytes.
box.
750. You have a 1 gigabyte thing. You getting GTA and possibly some retro games
Yeah.
or some indies.
You cannot do GTA and COD. You gotta, or you get an external drive and
Yeah.
hook that up. Like, I can recommend you some good external drives for gaming, specifically to hook up to your PS5. Give you 512 gigabytes for GTA. and
Yeah,
some other
no.
photos.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like, okay, I understand, but as I said, the more it's technology and all
You
this
want a
stuff,
good
but
game?
you're just limiting. But
You want a good game?
I'm saying, dang no, that you can only fit one game on your system. Like, okay, somebody saves up all this to get
You want a
the
good
thing.
game? You want a good Do you want a good game or do you want to enjoy the budget?
I want
Like
a lot of good games, and let me tell you what, peep the segue. I want a lot of good games, and I want them on a cloud-based service. But even that has its pitfalls because you do have to have the proper internet and stuff. But I'm just talking about ease of access.
that's all nice. That's all nice, but the hardware required for that
Is the internet though?
I mean, it's not. That's not just easy to say. It's not just the internet. Though.
It's the internet
like
though. It's easier than the
Internet of
system.
Things.
You just need the internet and a controller, and you can play the game. That's it.
You just need the Internet of Things.
That's it. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I'm sure on the back end, sure, but on the consumer standpoint, all you need is access to internet
Yeah.
and a controller.
Yes, and it's possible. There's games you can do that with now. Like that's Game Pass. Game Pass provides a good set of cloud-based games that you can play on you. I can play on my phone right now. I can link up and play a good set of games through Xbox. Not PlayStation exclusive.
And that's what kind of makes me mad at PlayStation though. I think PlayStation's my favorite for sure, but I'm like, dang, why they not?
I don't know.
Why they-
PlayStation does have an agreement, or did have an agreement with Xbox for the Xbox to assist with their cloud services and systems, but you haven't seen any productivity from that. So, it's just one of those things that I'm just like, I don't know what PlayStation's doing over there.
They're making
but
exclusives
they got the
and-
PS5.
They got the PS5, they got God of War, you know what I'm saying, which is now also on PC. They're actually putting games on PC now too, But I'm definitely trying to. I just feel like, man, I should be able to play all the games. I should just be able to play them all. Like whatever I got, like I don't even know. Like you know what I'm saying on the toaster.
one
Like
universal-
like just let me play.
one
Let me
universal
put
hub.
all the games on this device from the cloud, and even if I have to have the system, sure it can connect to it. But either way, every game that I got, and even more in the library, I think. But that's maybe a little.
You got Steam. You get the
Yeah,
Steam,
yeah, you get the Steam Deck.
and,
That's why that is why people do love the Steam Deck, and
Yeah.
we're seeing kind of a return of the mobile gaming, and
Yep.
they
and
had
there's talks of a new PS5, PS Portable. I mean, like,
yeah,
they're
this
actually-
hey the PlayStation, what is it called? The PlayStation Portal, which technically still stands for PSP. It really only would take an update or something, in order to actually even turn it into a cloud-based device. You know what I'm saying? But they're like, yo, and honestly, see, and this is where I am having trouble understanding the gaming landscape of pricing too, because like on all the big shows and all this, they're saying the price of the game
It's all
should
gonna go subscription based soon.
well, they're saying the price of the game should go up, and
Well,
I just don't know.
it's all gonna go subscription based. Everything. If you're not already seeing it, everything's already going subscription based,
Yeah.
right? Like your Microsoft, even if you had a lifetime license for Microsoft, once that goes out, it's already out of support. You got to go subscription based now for Microsoft Word and stuff to work. Like everything's going subscription based soon. So video games, like they're in an area that's over there, but net neutrality doesn't exist. So if they want to go subscription based, they do have the option to drop a video game and package it in a sense that subscription based works better for the game to continue to exist.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, in order to sustain your player base and in order to sustain the company, I mean, unless it's just a banger where and even all the bangers, a lot of them, you have to have DLC. You have to have a formula to continue to keep the
Yeah.
player, you know what I'm saying? You got to have some type of loop in order to do that. But I feel like Borderlands, they didn't
selling.
they didn't even have that many. I'm sure they had a whole bunch of deals. I mean, a whole bunch of stuff you could pay for, but like honestly, the loop was just the loot and stuff.
But Borderlands is a perfect example because Borderlands is selling right now. The developers of Borderlands is selling their company right now because the developer of their engine got bought out. So
Gearbox was dope. Gearbox, and I messed with them, and I forgot. I followed the original dude. I think it was Randy. Nah, is it Randy Pitchfork or is that the other dude? But one of these cats, yeah, I followed him, and he'd always put out the codes and stuff on his Twitter on there, and then I'd see the mugs, and I'd go put them into to Borderlands,
Right.
and yeah, no, that was a dope system, and honestly,
Borderlands.
I don't think it's been done again. I can't think. I mean, Destiny, but I don't know. I feel like the amount of shit that it gave you,
Destiny
that was
wasn't-
good.
I don't think Destiny is a good comparison.
But
How
it's
does-
got to be a cave, a loot cave.
How do you see? Oh, as far as loot wise.
Yeah, loot cave, a whole bunch of shit coming up. Like, oh shit, I got sick loop in that game was just getting shit, upgrading. You know what I'm saying? The different weapons and like opening boxes.
Opening
Like
boxes, yeah.
the
Hitting
open,
the
yeah,
chest.
the open hitting chests and opening boxes is like, that's one of the number one video game loops, right? Press X or A to open chest type situation.
I don't. I don't think that like Borderlands. I don't think Borderlands got the right promotion or push for it to really reach like a good grounding like it should have. It fell off after I think two.
Yeah,
really.
2 or 3. No, I mean it
Yeah.
was probably like 3, and then but they had all those different ones too, though. You know what I'm saying? They did all these spin-offs and stuff, but
Yeah,
after the
yeah.
by the third one, it was basically, even though they had these other characters, and the other characters were actually well developed and stuff too, and they had some funny dialogue and all this, but it was like basically the same shit. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
it
At
was-
some
yeah.
point, it got to like, all right, this is
They didn't get
Borderlands.
creative
It's
with
like
it.
this is Borderlands. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I mean they made their stamp though. It was definitely
No, they
it was definitely noted.
They gotta
of
have. I'm
Borderlands
sure their
tape.
sales still running too, though. Even though they're getting sold, I know.
Yeah,
I'm sure
yeah.
they still have a player base like right now.
Yeah, I mean I'm not gonna say they don't. I'm not saying
It
they
ain't
don't got
dead,
fans.
but it ain't.
Yeah.
It's like Dead Island kind of like
Well, yeah, like it's Dead Island's kind of like it's like Arby's, like who be going there and keeping y'all. in
No, the very
business,
first
like,
one though was a banger. That's what they did.
Like-
The first one went crazy. I had it. I'm not gonna lie.
I just
Had the
don't-
first one.
Hey, Dead Island. What's that other one that you're in the mall?
There's way to yeah. No,
But
that
you're
that
in
but
the
that
mall
no, that one's
running
a
through
super
and you can
duper
put-
classic.
You can put.
That's our
put
boy
guns
from the
together,
Xbox and shit, right?
And
What was that? Dead Rising?
is it Dead Rising? Like
Yeah.
I didn't think they'd make it to 4.
What do you mean? That was like Xbox's IP. They had
Yeah,
the
but
bread. They was making that game no matter what happened. Like that was at the time. It was like, look, hey, this is our guy. Okay, they was riding that shit for sure.
I'll stay beside him.
All right, let me look up this next topic. I just got I think really one more. Did you have anything that you wanted to make sure got hit?
Oh, I wanted to make sure everybody was just aware that Unity's dropping or adding a 20-cent fee on every game purchase. So when you drop like a game on your phone or if you drop a game on an app, or an app. Not if you drop a game. If you drop an app, every time that app is purchased, you get charged 20 cents from Unity. That's the new fee that they're imposing. It's been causing a little uproar inside.
Okay,
like,
so wait, 20 cents on what?
20
Every
cents,
purchase?
20 cents on every purchase. You know, and it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's like, you know, most apps that you drop and you pay for, like if you pay for an app, you're paying 59 cents, maybe, you know, like
This-
you don't really pay. Do
Because
you have a
Unity,
lot
so
of,
Unity is mostly the like, on the phone games, right?
yeah, Unity runs like a C++ engine. So they do a lot of the mobile games, a lot of like lightweight, easier games to script and make. You know, but they don't make games for like consoles.
Okay,
So
popular Unity games. I would say as of most recently and famously, Cuphead. Okay, with but Beat Saber, they doing. Is this right? Yeah, the
Yeah,
Unity
just
game engine
note-
from Unity Technologies was made available.
note the platforms.
19
like,
great games that use the Unity game engine.
they do make desktop product games. So they do make games that run on, you know, computers.
Beat
I'm not saying they
Saber.
don't make nothing for.
But it's just a
consoles,
development
but-
engine, so anything can be made
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
But it's mostly pixels and, well, not pixels, but mostly platformers and stuff like that, it seems. But some people are going crazy. You know, Pokemon Go is a Unity game, actually. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And City Skylines, so that's definitely mobile.
You know, so
Rust,
it's like,
some people going crazy. Rust, you know,
but it's every purchase of the game. You know,
Hearthstone.
the big developers aren't going to really bat an eyelash at something like that. You know, like those are different contracts. But for like us developers who get our license fees and like we pay for our license, we paid our license fees, we passed our classes, and if we drop a game, like if I drop a game for $1, you know, I already wasn't seeing $1 from that, but now I'm not even seeing 20 cents more. You know,
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, so they're
But-
getting sold. How much the Unity engine is getting sold? And how much is that gonna go for? Like, what is it?
but you know that's why I'm like, it's a little bit of who's the big shark. Do you want to bat an eyelash? It's not a big charge, but it's a little bit of a cent note that they don't really need. They could do 5%.
Yes.
20% of our dollar.
Oh, so yeah, I see. I got you. Okay, they're charging everybody more, pretty much, to develop. Not quite surprising, but I guess we'll see how that goes. And like I said, maybe more people will do Unreal Engine or something. But this last one, I wanted to talk about these soundtracks. And, you know, looking at this list, we might have to break this up. Or I either have to skip around or have to break it up. But we'll see. You know, this is the top 40 greatest hip-hop video game soundtracks ever. And it's on highsnobiety.com. Okay. Do I want to read all this? Sure. Few experiences elicit more powerful nostalgia than video games. Your last console might have been a GameCube, but you probably still associate certain emotions or sensations with the games you played. You probably remember those game soundtracks too. Video games are underrated as a gateway to music for adolescents who have not yet developed a musical identity or sophisticated taste. The best video game soundtracks don't just affect how we experience each game, they affect how we remember them. The goal of this list is of the 40 greatest hip-hop video game soundtracks to commemorate classic soundtracks and shine a light on lesser-known ones that paved the way. Was a soundtrack innovative, influential, or important in its time? Was it well curated, and did it feature a heavy concentration of rap songs? How did it relate to the game? Was it prominent? These are the criteria that shaped this list from 40 to 1. I mean, okay, well, they had a good ranking. They're talking number 40. Grand Theft Auto Original, 1997. Literally Don't remember any of this one.
None of that.
The very first GTA game featured NCT FM, a hip hop channel that rotated between 3 songs. Okay, each created by Rockstar in-house composers Craig Connor and Robert DeNegro. All right. Okay, now I don't know if they're playing with me or what. But also, is this valid? Okay, 39. Some say the first rapper on PlayStation. Number 39, Papa Rappa the Rapper.
Oh man.
The nigga, he had the commercials and everything. Loki, he had brand deals and video game shit before anybody. It was really out here. So I'm not gonna disrespect Papa Rappa the Rapper. I'm not gonna disrespect him. You know, a precursor to games like Dance Dance Revolution and Guitar Hero, Papa Rappa the Rapper challenged the player to rap along by pressing various buttons in rhythm in order to fill up the "you rapping" meter. Wait. Papa Rappa the Rapper challenged the player to rap along by pressing various buttons in rhythm in order to fill up the "you rapping" meter. The underlying beats, composed by Masaya Matsura, used airy drums, chintzy horns, and vinyl scratches to underscore the game's whimsical nature. Okay, I'm digging that. This one, I mean, they're digging in the cut for some of these. Like I'm okay, but Papa Rappa the Rapper definitely valid. Like he has to make the list.
That is a valid though.
Like he's definitely got to make the list. What system was he on? Like that's what I'm trying to figure out.
He
Like
was on PlayStation.
he was on play. Yeah,
He was on PlayStation.
He was definitely on PlayStation. I don't know what else he was on. Okay, so no, I think it was only PlayStation probably. But let's keep going. I got to look at this one. Rap Jam Volume 1. Can you go ahead and put that in your Google, bro? Because this definitely.
Rap Jam Volume 1.
Ooh, this kind of. This is hard. What? See, this is when we'll put this
basketball.
up. Let's put this up. Like this is the first thing that pulled up. We'll show them as we're watching it. We're pulling up Rap Jam Volume 1. We could actually pull it up too on the phone, but. Oh yeah, it's cool.
You can rotate your mic back a little bit. No, not you. Just no, the mic itself.
Oh.
You got the mic itself by the phone. There you go.
All right, they're loading up. It honestly has some pretty dope. Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, honestly, we're doing a Rap Jam Volume 1. We're doing a Rap Jam tournament. I don't even need to see anything else. Okay?
Oh, snap.
This is kind of hard. And we need to flip these beats too, probably. This kind of.
Hey, he just punked him with the ball. He just punked him with the ball, like, yeah. Okay.
This is kind of hard. Ooh. With the little. No, she did not just step him. Oh my God.
Shut her balling.
Okay. That's cool. We'll definitely have to peep that. That was at the 13:37 mark on the video. Rap Jam. Okay, we're honestly on a learning journey now. I didn't see this coming.
That's wicked. Okay.
Rap Jam, kind of hard. Let's see what they had to say about that. The 90s were a golden age for crappy basketball video games. It got so bad that the belligerent Detroit Pistons big man Bill Laimbeer has his own signature title, Bill Laimbeer's Combat Basketball. So imagine in the 90s, everybody was getting a video game if you were on a team, and so you could just have a shitty NBA Jam ripoff. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so Rap Jam was distinguished by its remarkable hip-hop centricity. Playable characters included Naughty by Nature, Coolio, Queen Latifah, Warren G, and several other rappers.
Yeah, bro. I see.
Oh, that's hard. And the in-game soundtrack consisted of minimalist breakbeats, some of which undeniably knocked.
So
Rap Jam walked so NBA Street could run. And up next, we got number 37, NBA Street Volume 3. Okay? And it says, just as NBA Street Volume 3 failed to live up to its impossibly high standards. Let's this next one I might. Let's look up what is it? NBA Street Volume 3. That was like the gold cover one, right?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, that was the gold cover one. That was the decline. But let's see what they had to say about the thing. Yeah, I'll type it in. You look it up. I mean, I'll read it. You just peep the game. Just as NBA Street Volume 3 failed to live up to its impossibly high standards set for Volume 2, its soundtrack was merely decent rather than transcendent. It was clubbier, but it's perhaps worth noted that it had the highest percentage of female rappers of any soundtrack on this list. Between the appearances from MC Lyte, Trina, and Accent's infectious, crunk-inflected street anthem bounce. Okay. That's valid. They saying Scarface, The World Is Yours. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, sir.
Scarface video game soundtrack dialed up the hip hop portion to soundtrack the year 1983. No shortage of Curtis Blow, Fat Boys, Run DMC, and the music even dipped back into the 70s with Africa Bambaataa and the Treacherous 3. LL Cool, Public Enemy appeared too as the soundtrack's youngest, hippest offerings. Okay.
And let's also note how mind breaking and note attributing Scarface as a game is itself as well.
Scarface as a game,
that was a beautiful masterpiece.
It was pretty good because they had
go
an
around
extension.
building up cojones,
yeah,
and then you go sell them.
Yeah,
Then you go sell your cojones and you get some money for it. And then you go build up more cojones, or you go on Rage.
Yeah, you go Rage.
Like, that shit's
yeah,
crazy.
I messed with it.
That game.
But it was just a little. It was already after GTA had came out.
Nah,
so
it doesn't matter. It was doing. It still does what GTA never could.
Yeah, I'm not.
You ain't. When have you went around and sold drugs on GTA?
They didn't let me.
Like you got some missions where you do that. Like
they didn't even let you get the dispensary for real.
Can you go to your establishment that you putting money into? Like you you buy the business, you put some modifications on the business, and then you fund the business by doing your drug runs.
Yeah, no.
Or you could do
online.
other things,
That's you can definitely do that though now, but it took a long time.
No,
2006 they were ahead of the game.
Like, nah, it still does it way better. All they need to do with Scarface is give it an update, and it would crush GTA. But there's trademarks and things in place now. Rockstar's doing good things.
Well, what I'm looking at next is NBA 2K17 Park After Dark, which really came out in 2016. Now I feel like now we're back into In the Cut, okay? Because this saying My Park After Dark, a series of live online multiplayer parties that invited virtual hoopers to bring their My Player to a cavernous, neon-lit arena where real-life artists like Snoop Dogg, Future, and DJ Premier spun records. It was the bold idea that was nevertheless unpopular on account of gripes familiar to real-life nightclubs. It was actually hard to get in, and it was a total sausage fest. Just male basketball players. Premier put together a set of tracks that he produced by Gangstar and artists like Joe Budden, Jeru the Damaja, and Papoose. I mean,
that's wicked.
that sounds kind of crazy.
Some exclusive players.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go through the first 10. So now we're at 34, and this one, yeah, for sure. Fight Night, round 3. Let's never forget.
Yeah.
Okay. 2006 as well. We had Roy Jones. I was just playing the Roy Jones joint on there earlier, bro. Roy Jones can't be touched, can't be stopped. What was the intro to that too? I think it was Dilated Peoples. The greatest musical legacy of the 4-part Fight Night boxing franchise that has inspired the 2014's Migos song of the same name. Wow. Do the fucking knowledge, okay? Do your fucking knowledge and know that Fight Night, if it wasn't for Fight Night round 3 in 2006, the Migos never dropped Fight Night. Okay? So we already know that. The greatest musical legacy of the 4-part Fight Night boxing franchise is that inspired that, but the games had some solid, rock solid soundtracks that quickly got anyone holding the sticks into pugnacious haymaker throwing spirit. FNR3's compact 11-track loop featured 2,000 samples like Akon, Dipset, Consequence, and Obi Trice. This was the beginning joint, remember? Okay. And then yeah, past that we got Need for Speed Underground 2. Okay, that's 2004. Okay, we definitely have to put some respect on this one. One of the this one right here. Before the 2006s, we're talking 2004. The extremely 2004. Yeah, all rap main menu soundtrack for the timeless Need for Speed Underground 2 included Chingy's "I Do" and Terror Squad's "Lean Back." Okay, and was anchored by one of the best exclusive gaming rap songs ever. Snoop Dogg and Frederick Slick's remix of The Doors' Riders on the Storm. You already know. Look, if I press that button right now, I would. Okay. Riders on the Storm. Come on now.
Yes, sir.
What? Okay, now I think they're capping because this says 2013 NBA Live 14. And I feel like we was done with 2K by NBA Live. I mean with NBA, but
I mean, nah, live still got play. Don't
no.
live still got play.
It was 2K. It was like 2K10 for sure. Where I was like, it was like 2K8 when I was like, nah, the stick and shit. I was like, nah,
bro.
And then ever since the dunk contest was gone in NBA, they not valid no more.
The 2K versus live battle existed as long as live existed. If they made a live, then it rivaled 2K. It had at least. If 2K selling 200,000, it was at least 180 or 175.
Yeah, that was way back in the day though.
But when was the last live made? It was probably like, was it like 15? Because I think they stopped live along with the college games.
The last no, and they're supposed to be even remaking the college games too, but I don't know.
I'm curious how they're going to do that because now they have to pay.
That's
they
why
have
they're
to pay
never
students
actually
for
gonna
likeness.
happen.
So if you got to pay students for likeness, how are you gonna break the royalties into video games?
They're gonna have to cut the fucking check. Like that's the only way to do it. I mean, everybody can get paid now. It ain't no dang problem for real. So they're gonna have to cut the check. So that was Need for Speed but anyways, back to it. NBA Live 14. Okay, Scorpio. Let's just ask you, what do you think about video game soundtracks? Was there any that you knew or can think of that you fucked with coming up or what?
For NBA 2K low key, the soundtrack
Any of them, pretty much.
any of them, bro, like soundtrack of the hood. I ain't gonna
Oh yeah, no. Soundtrack of the Hood might be in whatever's on NBA 2K. You can honestly blow off NBA 2K. That one dude, Giroux and stuff, like the Really Got It. I still be playing that one too. So yeah, I mean I think NBA 2K is gonna come up a lot on this list, honestly, like for real. But they're trying to tell me number 32, NBA Live 14. I'm telling you, I think they was dead by here, but
that's what I'm saying.
Here's what it says. Here's what it
the
says.
last
Okay, no,
NBA Live-
it breaks it down. Okay, I didn't even read it, but it says, okay, number 32, NBA Live 14, 2013. After 3 years of literal non-existence, the NBA Live franchise emerged like a phoenix from the ashes when NBA Live 14, with NBA Live 14. The game's unenthusiastic reviews likely had nothing to do with the soundtrack, which featured several of the year's most exquisite anthems like Pusha T's Numbers on the Board, Travis Scott's Upper Echelon, Schoolboy Q's Man of the Year, and Action Bronson's Strictly for My Jeeps. Honestly, that's pretty hard. That's pretty.
Yeah.
That's pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Which is crazy because like I'm just like, dang, Schoolboy Q got on there. Like, yeah, I'm just like the note of time of where time has been since then. Like that's Live 14, which means it dropped in
2013.
in 13. Yeah. So. I'm just like, oh yeah, I didn't even remember that song was up at that time. Like Upper Echelon.
Man of the Year is that old too, and that's still like
that's what
a
I'm
great
saying.
song.
But Man of the Year was 2012.
What in the world?
Yeah, upper echelon, like, yeah. I'm just like, yo, well, yeah.
All right,
Shout out 2 Chainz.
this is just giving, and we're going through this list is giving me more content ideas too with this next one, number 31. Because we did see that Rap Jam, which we're gonna have to go back and check, and this next one, DJ Hero, 2009. Do you know about DJ Hero?
I had it.
You had it.
I still got it.
I'm about to look. You still got it?
Yep.
Okay, because I want to do a tournament. I'm trying to do a DJ Hero tournament.
I still got DJ Hero. I got Guitar Hero.
What? I'm about to look
I
at.
just don't got the drums, but I got 2 guitars. Yeah, man. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look that up. For sure. DJ Hero. Oops, I exited out of my list. Yeah, okay. Let's get into it. DJ Hero, number 31. Whether or not you subscribe to the four pillars of hip hop, the fact that game developers have made titles based on each pillar points to the compatibility of hip hop culture and video games. Okay, now let me run that. The fact that game developers have made titles based on each pillar points to the compatibility of hip hop culture and video games. There have been games about rapping, Papa Rapper the Rapper, Jet Set Graffiti, Jet Set Hero,
was lit.
Mark Echo's Getting Up, and Breakdancing, the 2000 indie game, Floor Kids. Turntablism platform DJ Hero arrived at the crest of mashup craze and offered a broad selection of rap songs to spin with emphasis on 80 heavyweights like Grandmaster Flash, Kool Moe Dee, Beastie Boys, and Boogie Down Productions. And before we're going to do number 30, and I think we're going to get up on out of here. Number 30, classic as hell. Yeah, the Streets of LA soundtrack had a lot of metal, but it also had a lot of Los Angeles rap staples from the 90s like Snoop Dogg, Warren G, Ice Cube, the DOC, and Mac 10. The game allowed the player to unlock Snoop as a secret character and let him roll through the City of Angels in a 67 Coupe de Ville. Playing as Snoop Dogg in True Crime Streets of LA.
Yeah, I was like, because you said streets, because all you said at first was Streets of LA. I was like, you talking about True Crime?
We're talking True Crime
I know
Streets
ain't
of
no
LA.
other game lets you play as Snoop, but I was sure.
Except, hey, whoa. Let me, you know what? I was about to close it, but let's make one more connection because what is this? True Crime Streets of LA 2003, and now what? As of this year and or last year, you can play. Yeah, you can play as Snoop Dogg in Call of Duty.
Yeah, and I will say that in Starfield, if you take your time, you could probably mold.
That's dang 20 years.
You could probably mold your character to be Snoop Dogg. I was taking some time on my Starfield character build.
20 years later, Snoop Dogg's still in video games. You know that you love to see it. And yeah, you could probably create them on Starfield too. We didn't even get into the Starfield. I guess before we get out of here, how's your Starfield experience been so far?
Oh man, it's been fun. I've done nothing but destroy things, and I am a terror to everybody that I come in contact with.
Okay.
But it's nice, you know, get to create your own experience. Really, like it's a good open game. It's got a good depth to it, so like options are not endless, but it's got a good variety of options. At least 124. So.
It's got a good variety of options.
Good variety of options.
I just now started. I wasn't leveling up. I just now started doing some of the story missions and stuff, and it's been pretty cool. I'm enjoying it. And one of the other aspects of Game Pass too. You know, I just got the Game Pass, I can play it.
Yep.
And Connor was like, he was about to buy an Xbox and stuff, and I was like, bro, I'm pretty sure you can just play it on Game Pass. He's like, I got a Mac. I'm like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure you can still just play it. You just need an Xbox controller. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He connected his. I gave him a controller. He connected it to his thing, got the Game Pass, and he's playing Starfield on any web browser. You know, now he got Starfield and the Beats in the same computer with just Game Pass for PC, and then you're on. So that's definitely real cool. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. This was the Who Got Game podcast, episode 2.